Hey guys, Dozer here with a quick video for you today. Going to be talking about the banned and restricted announcement, what it means for the current metagame, what it means going forward, and what to expect after May the 2nd. So for those who are unaware, there were no changes made to the banned and restricted announcement on April 5th. Basically what happened was LSS looked at the metagame, they said right now we're not going to make any changes. Nothing's going to be changed as far as competitive viability or what's allowed in competitive. Currently on the chopping block, Starvo is the main force in the meta and has caused a lot of bad feelings in the metagame by making a lot of matchups feel like they were undeserved losses or undeserved wins, that it feels like it's a low skill deck, even if it's piloted by a skilled player. You know, if they get the right combination of cards, there's very little counterplay to what Starvo is doing. A lot of people have been very frustrated by Prism and Viserai for the same reasons. So a lot of people were expecting Starvo, Prism, and Viserai, and Runeblades in general, to get some hits to try and bring them down in power level to the rest of the cast. We've got characters like Dorinthia, Levia, Lexi, Azalea, Reinhardt, Dash, and so many more that are really struggling to even go toe-to-toe with one of, if not, any of the decks that are currently in the metagame as the premier forces. So currently LSS is not going to be banning anything, but they made an announcement here, which was pretty key, that they said that, depending on what happens between now and then, they might deem necessary to have a ban restricted announcement change in preparation for the Pro Tour New Jersey. Now, as someone who's going to be going to the Pro Tour, I'm excited to play in a diverse, revised metagame, and hopefully we get to see that. But unless LSS on May 2nd decides to, say, ban Starvo, ban a couple cards out of Runeblade, ban a couple Illusionist cards, I'm not really sure what's going to change. Right now, my read on the situation is that the best classes in the game are Runeblade, Guardian, and Illusionist. And they make a pretty neat triangle on which ones beat which. That being, Runeblades have the best math in the game, they have the highest damage ceiling, they have the least ability to stop their damage. By the other player, I mean the other player has the least ability to stop their damage, and they are prone to being screwed up by disruption, but if they aren't disrupted, they have just insane power levels. Meanwhile, Guardians are really disruptive. They have very good, strong, reliable, and consistent ways to do disruption to their opponent, whether that's Crippling Crush or Oakenold or Winter's Wail or Debilitate, you name it. There's a million cards that Guardian has that are able to mess with their opponent, and they are really good at slowing down Runeblades. And then you have Illusionist, which has the ability to put up all these different Spectras and throw these big heralds at people that, if they're not popped, can give you a lot of value. And generally speaking, Illusionist just kind of beats Guardian because Guardian doesn't have the action point economy to be able to reliably break all the auras while threatening the Illusionist. So if the Illusionist is ever able to run away with the game by putting multiple Spectres out at one time, the game just kind of is over. So, well, where does that leave Illusionist? Well, Illusionist struggles into Runeblade because Illusionist is very slow to start on ramping up their effectiveness, and because Runeblade can go so wide, have so many action points, and play around Illusionist's best plays, such as Arclight Sentinel or the like with the use of Spellbound Creepers, or even something like Rattlebones, for instance, you're going to see just a lot of... You're going to see the Runeblades beat the Illusionists, Illusionists beat the Guardians, and Guardians beat the Runeblades generally, no matter what the meta is. So even if Starvo's banned, Oldheim's going to be in there, Briar's going to be in there, Chain's going to be in there, Viserai, Prism, they're all going to be in there. And if a deck can't go toe-to-toe with at least two out of those three, they're going to have a rough time, right? Thinking about Ice Lexi, for instance. You'd think that Lexi would be really good into Viserai and Chain and Runeblade and all that, but she's not very good into Prism at all, and she's definitely not good into Oldheim. So, if you're trying to think about Katsu, also is going to struggle against, Viserai and Oldheim and have a good matchup into Prism. Reinhardt might be good into Prism, but not super great into Viserai, and etc. So the metagame is kind of just dictated by the best classes at the moment, which has happened to be Runeblade, Guardian, and Illusionist. And I don't see that changing unless there are some major changes to the card pool, whether that be additions or removals. So just wanted to give you a quick shout out today. Wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching my channel and for, commenting and liking and subscribing and everything. It means a lot. I really appreciate all the time you guys take to engage with the videos, and I'm glad you enjoy them, because Flesh and Blood has been a really big part of my life for the past couple months, ever since I got into it, and I intend to keep it a big part of my life going forward. And I'm glad that you guys can be there for the ride, and we can talk about the game and enjoy the game together. So thank you again for being here and being a great community, and I will be out of town until next week, so I won't be able to post a video this Friday, but I plan to post one on Monday, so be on the lookout for that, and take it easy. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and stay cool. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. This video and videos like it are made possible thanks to viewers like you. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, or consider subscribing for more Flesh and Blood content. Additionally, I'd like to give a special shout out to all of the patrons who help make this video content possible, starting with the Dreamweaver tier patron, Tara Blitz. Thank you so much for your continued support and helping make this channel thrive. Moving on, we've got the Sentinel tier patrons, which is the current tier, which allows coaching sessions to be scheduled with me to talk about your Flesh and Blood needs. We have Bon, David Romish, Exploding Potatoes, Frederick Lundevic, Jacob, Joe Gianoli, Michael Lynch, P13, TR2U, Ronnie Martin, Tim J, and Todd Stewart. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the world, and I could not do this without you guys. Moving on, we have the Herald tier patrons. Thank you to everyone who helped support the channel on the Herald tier, and hope you enjoy your access to deck techs, strategy, the patron community, and all the other stuff that comes along with that. Starting with Alex Enslow, Andy Lee, Callum Bousfield, Carlos Carrero, Christopher D. Bates, Douglas DeJong, Ike Vic Hagen, Eric Borg, Francesca Lorenzi, Henrik, Jake Kitsos, Jake Arms, Jake Bennett Dwyer, Joel Wilhelm, John N. Downey Jr., Michael Stowell, Moonshaker, Muskrat Tuck, Nicholas Astner, Oxalati, Raymond Scott, Starman Jones, Ty Craig, Valentine N., Will Fry, and Zombie Z. Finally, for the Spectral Shield tier patrons, we've got Andrew Good, Bryce Morgan, Drew Wagners, Rachel, and Sarazar. Thank you all so much for all of your support, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.